tell this Earth Spirit just...
He's not letting it go, man. He wants it bad. They're actually going to TP up the top lane. Nyx Assassin is in a bit of trouble, but now is going to be saved. A nice two-man stun followed up. Pylai die, first to go down. First blood. MP turns against the three-man, but realizes neither one of the FlipSid heroes is low enough for them to actually make it go. Maybe actually Shochlo almost goes down with the help of Fatal Bonds, but the stomp doesn't land. And they will bolt.
But the Slaughter is going to have a whole lot of free XP in this bot lane. And Invoker also is able to sort of catch up on the XP puppy around here, so...
Nice stomp into the Sunstrike. And MidOne finally gets his vengeance, man. He's like this Bat Rider or something with a recent change. You know, he used to go like no levels of Flaming Lasso, and you go through a drum build, and you just try and like maximize your basic abilities. Forev almost goes down. Actually will. The last hit comes out from sedoy, just barely. And even swaps around a little bit of HP. Roger smokes up, almost hit by the stomp. That was going to lead into a Sunstrike, but Roger, with that clutch play, will manage to get out. Nyx Assassin was gone on at the top lane by the Lifestealer, but now is going to be turned around on by Tame by Wild. Push back straight into the Tier 1 tower. A little bit of extra magic damage, and it's enough. The physical damage comes out from the tower to finish off the Lifestealer at 1 HP. He's there, ready to go with the stomp, and saving MidOne's life. Sure enough, three-man stomp is good enough. MP's actually going to try and punish here. Comes in with the open wounds. Rogers gets stunned up by the cold snap, and MP and Puppy will beat the support down, punishing him for a failed gank on MidOne.
Yeah, really nice, reasonable timing.
Currently just trying to slow down the push, but doesn't seem like there's going to be too much commitment. Maybe Forev's going to be caught, though. Roger jumps in. Pylai dies, forced to drop the Golem just to try and save Forev, but it's not good enough. NP TP'd in. Went straight for Van Score. Sunstrike not going to land, but it's not needed anyway. sedoy, half HP, has the Sunder ready to go. The stomp. Oh, TP.
Bat Rider coming in. They have the Sentry and the Wards. They know he's here. So stopping any potential gank. Maybe going to try and turn around.
With the dust all ready to go, Forev is going to make the quick stun on the Bat Rider. The stun comes down from the Earth Spirit, but it's not going to be enough. Even Vanscourt's in serious trouble. The amplified damage. Sunstrike on the mark. Forev nails him first with the crush. And even with that rotation, they'll still be able to get some good damage onto that tower. MP, he goes straight for sedoy, but now the swap around between the Vendetta hit as well as the Sunder. Shochlo's hoping to wait for that rage to pop out, land the stun. The slow's there. The stun will land because of it. 5-6 now as they get a little bit of a punish on MP at bottom lane.
Yeah,
he said Terrorblade, pretty damn farms. You're right, 6,500 over the 4,600 that is currently sitting on both the Lifestealer and the Invoker. I was going to ask you a question, but it looks like we're going to have a fight top first. Tier 1 tower goes down. The roll misses, though, because currently a Lifestealer is sitting inside the range creep. The rest of FlipSid pushes forward, hoping to be able to catch MidOne instead, but a stomp slows them down. They may still catch MidOne, though. He's napalmed up. Tame by Wild managed to get the lasso, actually just sitting over him, over the goal up stun. Will be able to get the kill. Pylai die, trying to help out as best as possible, but it looks like FlipSid Tactics may just run over these heroes. MP finally pops out of his infested creep, goes for Roger, will manage to nail him. 2 for 3 so far. Team Secret coming out on top in this engagement. FlipSid
a lot of his HP and took him down.
So the Terrorblade is the big threat, right? They kept, you know, the Bat Rider down for the most part, and eventually he'll get his items. But oh, kickback, nice play. MidOne in some serious trouble with the relocate in. MidOne's definitely dead. He knows that, and that's why he just turns and tries to get the kill on Roger. He does make it a successful 1-for-1. Yeah, this whole team fight dynamic could change in an instant. It used to be Secret could only win fights with Chaotic Offering, but now with a Blink Dagger, they're going to find their initiation. They go straight for the Nyx Assassin. Already one down, and Secret quick to retreat. FlipSid may still be able to catch Forev, though. He's got Sprint up in a second, but he's slowed down by the Napalm. He almost has his Blink up, but the right clicks just keep on coming in. They put the Courier on him, making sure get as much vision as possible, too, right? He's the biggest threat. How do you play around him?
Yeah, you just have to pick up the other heroes. Eventually it'll get to the point where whenever all of his team is dead, no real supporting cast, they'll be able to kite him around with the Invoker spells, stomp after stomp after stomp, crushing him. They just have enough kiting spells once his team's dead, so...
Blown. As well as 2 heroes top, it seems like FlipSid Tactics, this could be a good time for them to push down that top lane, knowing that Infest is on cooldown for a bit of time. They managed to get the relocate onto mid lane. Looks like they tried to make the initiation with a Bat Rider. Bylai had a nice response, though, with a Chaotic Offering. MP, in the meanwhile, does manage to get the Nyx Assassin, who is trying to sneak his way in with a Vendetta, while the relocate came in at the same time at mid. Bit of miscommunication is going to cost them dearly, as they're still going to lose their wisp. The initiation comes out. Metamorphosis, though, is too much for MP to handle. He gets a bit too over-aggressive and gives away his life to the carry of sedoy.
But in a game like this, where your lineup is so centric around the early game or not necessarily the early game, but this mid game and putting a lot of
stun in, countered out by Forev and MP's combination. Bylai will be saved once again. Roger getting away. Vanscore may not be as lucky. Tethers to sedoy. Forev misses out on the stun. Meanwhile, Nyx Assassin going to be caught once again, rolled over by the Meteor. FlipSid have lost 2 of their cores and are forced to retreat. Forev still looks for more, though. Roger's going to be nailed by a Crush and a Sunstrike. Long roll away, but Forev on hot pursuit. A good relocate out will save Roger, but it may not save our Wisp. Our Spirit's going to try and get in position to be able to allow the Wisp to tether away. They're going to need an instant stun. Forev, with the amplified damage, they see where Roger's at, so they just kill Roger instead, and the Wisp gets away. But all that, Vanscore used a relocate to save Roger. He still dies anyway.
To be in a good position, but whenever the game is on even footing, the Slaughter has Blink Dagger now, so as you can see, the FlipSid just been hemorrhaging kills all over the map, and it's really, really hard not to.
Chaotic Offering used, drop there, as once again, our Nyx Assassin is being scouted out by these counter wards. Guaranteed to kill almost anybody on FlipSid Tactics if they find the right person. Shotchlo is sneaking around as the Nyx Assassin, hoping, praying that he won't run into another counter ward, but it's going to be mid where initiation is at. Roger, oh my god, that is a chunk of HP. MP slices and dices the support.
But with heroes off the map, they could be Roshaning, but it's not for sure, and if they are Roshing, they'll be done very, very quickly, so dangerous to push top.
So they can still TP potentially, but never mind, they're not even going to try. Instead, it looks like they're just going to try and claim bottom lane, and they'll be Oh, I thought they were going to be successful, but never mind. Tame My Wild, quick with the fingers, does manage to blink ahead of Forev's Crush. Still, though, that rotation should get them the tier 1 tower, and this TP probably needs to be canceled. Shotchlo, fortunately, there's no counter vision there, so won't be caught. In fact, he's going to make his initiation. 2-man stun to lead things off with the fire damage over the top. FlipSid Tactics coming in with a very big metamorphosis up sedoy, but he doesn't actually have the disables anymore to lay out the damage. The relocate, perhaps just a bit damage that it provides. Cheap cost. Echo Saber, great for all these strength heroes. You're going to see this lifestealer, now that he's got all 3 items, Armlet, Desolator, as well as Slardar down. Team Secret should be able to take some control of the mid game, but FlipSid still have some notorious pickoff of the Bat Rider lead.
Either the Bat Rider or the Nyx looking for pickoffs, but it's sort of hard, them just wandering around. They sort of have to define the initiations near towers and have the relocates by that, so they have some sort of, the fights aren't too chaotic, but...
sedoy just gonna be blown up. Secrets, I mean, that was a little bit of nice fortune, simply because they smoked up. They got an invis root on MP, and he was able to run straight into the Wisp and 3-shot him, making sure that there was no relocate out save by sedoy. But I like what Team Secret did there anyway. Oh, and they're going to find more. They're stuck on the cliff, though, because of this one. 4-staff up in 12 seconds. Still the flip side, right? They have one of those lineups that if they win one team fight, and it's on Secret side of the map, they could easily just, you know, pummel through tier 2s and tier 3 towers. Relocate's going to come in top after a failed initiation. Forev trying to carry MP to safety here, but is going to get lassoed up. MP pops out with a rage, but Tame My Wild's a bit too fast for him. The Golem got dropped by FlipSid Tactics, are still able to push through. Tame My Wild hoping to be able to slow down MP. It looks like it's just Bylai who may be the pickoff here. Tame My Wild doesn't actually cut him off, but it looks like Shotchlo will still be able to close that distance. MidOne actually turned on Roger's Earth Spirit, got that kill. Bylai is finally going to go down here as he gets stunned up, and sedoy gets the damage in to finish him off. A 1-for-2 simply because MidOne found an opportunity here with the Ghost Walk, and actually he's going to look for more here. Blinks forward, has Vanscore, tornadoes him out. One more right click will finish him off, and he TPs away. MidOne, what a player. He knows FlipSid are hunting down Bylai, and he sneaks Roshan They don't want to get caught inside the pit. It all comes down to this initiation. FlipSid can make their way back into this game if they get the right jump, and they've got it too. Slardar, he's going to be pulled back. A rage wasted. MP's going to try and close the distance with Tame by Wild. He does get him. BKB popped by sedoy, though, and as he now battles it out with MP. Roger in the background being incredibly dismantling, but Invoker just lays waste to the Nyx Assassin, almost finishing him off, and Will with a tornado on the right-hand side already. We have Nyx Assassin down as well as Roger. We will manage to finally get a kill for sedoy, but now he has to man up against MP without the Wisp as he quickly goes down to the physical damage, ends up dying 2-5. A full wipe by team. Oh, yeah, Tame my Wild caught. It's going to be a rough pick off there. He's got the Shadow Blade, though. Maybe Secret don't have any. Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
Here's the gem.
Oh, I thought that was his Yules. Okay, that was MidOne's. Yeah, there's no way he's living.
Yeah.
Sort of like they did in this open area. Secret just jumps heroes, runs away, just continues to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and FlipSid doesn't really have the tools to deal with that.
On the hunt for Rev and MP. Make the Nyx Assassin disappear like Houdini. They've got one pick off and a push coming in at the top lane. A reload came out from Vanscore, but I believe that was supposed to bring the Terrorblade with him. Either way, maybe it was smart that he didn't bring him. 3 more seconds till the relocate back. Frev stun's coming up. Oh, not quite fast enough. It looks like he may survive. He has to get back to the fountain first. Oh, God. Heals. He's good. He's good. All right. He'll stay alive. They just found it. sedoy in some serious trouble. They don't have a relocate, so they're going to force the BKB charge out of sedoy. Oh, MidOne might have been. He needs to be careful. He actually just jumps in a little bit too far. They blow up MidOne. Now MP. He has to battle up against sedoy. sedoy stunned up for the moment by the Abyssal Plate, but the rest of FlipSid, now that the Rage is down, MP is theirs. Rage is still down when he comes back up. 2 seconds, but the kick immediately lands. Can they combo this one up? They diffuse a plate him, but now the stun comes in from Forev on a 2. They've amplified up sedoy as well. He needs some help, but he can't get away from MP, who stays on top of it until a 2-man stun. sedoy turns, he takes them both down. Team Secret lose 3, as well as the Aegis. FlipSid Tactics finally. Power damage, they don't have to.
Yeah, sedoy actually selling his Dragonlance, so getting the butterfly now. Waiting for them to move away so we can get the thing to Secret Shop, but...
Whoa, Roger gonna be picked off. For Evan MP finally do find a kill, but a support doesn't really mean too much. FlipSid Tactics.
Yeah, they have this nice ward behind them, so they know if they're wrapping around. They just want to hold this high ground area, and... Oh.
Mass TP's back. Here comes the initiation. sedoy almost gets blown up, and he does. The relocate not in time, and a full retreat now from FlipSid Tactics. The damage is just too much to Hammond. Oh, and the Golem actually catches Roger in an attempt to TP out. Vanscore, looks like that relocate was actually meant to go top lane, see if they can actually get some damage on that tier 3. If only he was successful in saving sedoy. It might have been a cute...
There is either coming from behind, or they're going to defend in the lane, or they're going to jump your Terrorblade, and either way, it's really, really risky and highly unlikely that you're able to get any buildings off of that.
MP pops out, will take shot slow, but it looks like Ferez's going to be brought all the way back to the fountain. Tame my Wild again seems to be trying to hold this game together. FlipSid are not going to go and blow buybacks, nor should they, as they don't have the Metamorphosis anyway. They're going to have to give up at least 1 lane of rack. Secret are going to try and make it 2, though.
Yeah, without the Metamorphosis, it's sort of hard.
Oh, pushback and a kick. But they are going to be able to catch Roger, snap him down with a long-range combination between Puppey and MidOne. But still, that was enough. Like Tactics will rapidly disappear. Secret group up and stay on the high ground. Bylidai covering their tracks with the upheaval just in case. Even a stomp going down. Vanscore needs some help, but he won't be able to get the tether on time. 2 more seconds, but he's already down. And now they pop to disarm, but maybe MP, he's controlled up by the lasso, but MidOne stops all the damage. BKB finally activated by sedoy, and down goes MP. FlipSid Tactics will manage to take out the big carry of Secret. Can they get more? Forev pops forward, managed to get Roger, stuns him up, covering the support's track. They need a really good stomp here. Puppey's going to get it with the help of the Golems. MidOne comes in from behind. He's already taken out the Terrorblade, and he looks for more too. Secret, they don't need MP. They take down FlipSid Tactics by themselves. Tame my Wild barely staying alive until Shadow Word finally brings him low. MidOne, he was being dumped on. And
FlipSid down. The game is looking really grim. Almost no way they can defend this, even without the Lifestealer.
Jump in, Forev. And there's a combination. Wisp gone once again. They've taken the mid lane of Rax, and MidOne's physical damage is actually off the charts with that alacrity. They should be able to make short work of bottom lane. FlipSid are going to be left with one last do-or-die fight. And it's still going to be a 3 versus 5 with the initiation coming out on sedoy. Oh, is that a Manta dodge or maybe just a little bit short there with a puppy ult? Either way, sedoy doesn't take the damage, but he's being kited around quite excellently. The melee Rax is going down while he's still stuck inside the ice wall trying to make his way back to the fountain. That'll be Mega's. FlipSid Tactics are going to have to fight against the ultimate challenge, and Roger is still going to go down. 60 seconds gone for him. FlipSid Tactics now have to fight this one out, not just against Mega Creeps, but a 4 versus 5 for the next minute.
Yeah, and even if Secret did back, I'm not sure if FlipSid is a lineup that can defend versus Megas.
They've got the pullbacks. Lardar is the choice here. They're going to try and beat him to death without Metamorphosis, and it looks like they've got him too, but there is going to be the Nyx Assassin who dies to the Meteor combination from Secret. A buyback from the Lardar. He wants to end this game, and, well, they've got the numbers now for sure. Batrider ties to MP's combo. He's got the MKB as well, so they can make short work of sedoy, who they've not caught with a stomp. He chunks down to MP's physical damage, and finally the GG is called, the series being evened out by Secret in Game 2.
Yeah, just a draft very Secret favored, the exact opposite of last game, and you can see it early on, the FlipSid kept